Hi, hello, how are you? And welcome back to another video. This is a speed build, but it's not just any speed build. This is one, a seasoned speed build, and two, this is a build from my Let's Play Seasons of Chantel. You're probably watching this video after the Let's Play has already started because it will be going up after the Let's Play has already started. And so this is, you might recognize this house as the Ray's house. And in case you haven't been watching the Let's Play, I don't want to spoil anything for you. But the Rays are a very important family in Seasons of Chantel, and one of their unique traits is that they are each member of the family is affected by a different season. There is first their last name Ray, Raey, is year backwards, and there are 4 members of this family. There are the 2 daughters, or twin daughters, named Hazel and Flora. Hazel is affected by the fall season, and Flora is affected by the spring. And then you have the father, whose name is Yule, who is affected by the winter. And then there's a mother named Ray, Rae, and unfortunately her name is Ray Ray, but I'm not going to change it because I love her. And she's affected by the summer. And their personalities and the way they interact with the seasons is reflected pretty heavily throughout this house. I called this build the Seasonal Sanctuary because there is something for literally every season in this house. And it's a cute little craftsman house. I'm so proud of it. It came out better than I could have ever hoped. And it only gets better on the inside. A little disclaimer, though, is that this video is missing about 30 minutes of footage. It's not 30 minutes to you because I speed up the build. But my computer ran out of space while I was building this house, and I am missing the footage of my furnishing of part of the second floor as well as the outside landscaping, I believe. So that is not in here. But there are screenshots of the entire build, and of course the entire build will be up on the gallery for you to download and explore. This house has, I think it has a lot of architectural, what's the word I'm looking for? Not really finesse, but architectural interest. There we go. On the outside, I try to keep it from being too boxy. I wanted it to have a lot of ridges, and so I tried to keep the house, I don't know. I didn't want any of the rooms to be super rectangular. I wanted there to be kind of a flow to the house, and because they are a seasonal family and each of the rooms kind of represents a season or two, so it had to reflect on the inside. This house is very like Heidi's Hideaway. This house is very personalized, and it is because it's meant for the Let's Play. But of course, the floor plan will work for anybody, or even you could change it. So you could definitely download this house and then remove the furnishings and use it as is, because it's set up with bedrooms for a family of 4, and there are 2 living rooms, kitchen and dining area, and a sunroom type area, as well as 2 bathrooms and a children's playroom. The playroom can be converted into a nursery, another bathroom, a study, whatever your heart desires. My favorite part of this build is how, I love how it looks on the outside, but how the rooms interact with one another. The living room is actually, it represents kind of a spring and summer vibe. It's a very bright room, and how do I describe it? It's definitely the main family room, even though there is a second living room in the house. And it's mostly Ray and Flora's room that they hang out in on a regular basis. However, the family does hang out in there. That's where the girls will do their scout projects, because they are both unicorn scouts, and where they'll watch TV together and that kind of thing. But there is also the more cozy living room space, which is on the other side of the house, and that's definitely more of a fall or winter space for the more cold-natured members of the family. And then there's a very summery spot in the sunroom, which comes off of the dining room. And the kitchen I try to keep fairly neutral, as well as like other spaces of the house. I try to keep fairly neutral. You'll notice in the master bedroom that there's kind of a compromise of warm and cool tones going on there, and that's because you have summer and winter sharing a bedroom, for all intensive purposes. This house also has a laundry room, and that's because in my season's Let's Play, I'm telling a story, but I'm also trying to incorporate as much stuff as possible from the game. I'm probably not going to be doing much with vampires, but everything else is pretty much fair game and makes sense within the story. So this house does have a laundry room too, but I didn't want to make it a laundry room. I made a little laundry spot, you'll notice later, under the stairs, and I haven't play tested it yet, but it is my favorite space. I don't even care if it works because it's so cool. Like I took out the back wall on the staircase in the house, and then I put the washer and dryer in there with a little cabinet, and I think it came out pretty swell. I also really liked using the friezes and some pillars to create a semi-open floor plan. Instead of doors connecting the rooms, there are just arches that I have constructed and things like that. This kitchen is just a little corner in the kitchen dining room area, but you could definitely expand it to add stools to the kitchen island, or even throw in a bigger dining room table. I didn't think I needed a bigger dining room table because I only have the 4 Sims here, and this family probably won't be having any more children anytime soon. The landscaping, which like I said, you won't see in this video except for in the screenshots, I love it so much. I put a swing set in the front yard, and there's a little patio area in the backyard, and I just imagine this family hanging out together. And I mean, they are all affected by the seasons differently. They all are their personalities are majorly developed on the seasons. They most strongly are affected by, interact with, identify with. It's kind of magical. You'll have to watch the Let's Play to fully understand it. But they are a family, and they act like a family. They're they're just a mother and father and their 2 twin daughters. And so even though the house is set up to accommodate for their strange relationship with the yearly cycle, there's something for all of them in every room. Because of course, in the winter, even though Summer and Flora are pretty warm-natured people, they're still going to be able to get cold, and so they'll like cuddling up by the fireplace with Yule and Hazel, and it's the same for Yule and Hazel hanging out in the sunroom. Everyone loves a little bit of sunlight. This house as something for you to play in is just, I don't know, I just tried to make it this cute little craftsman family home. I tried to use as much season stuff as I could, but I did throw in other things, of course, because I just wanted to make the whole house look cohesive together and just kind of represent what's going on in the house. Upstairs, which again, part of it's not in the video, there are 2 bedrooms, and then the two girls' bedrooms, and then the 2 girls' bedrooms are obviously set up to match their personalities, and then there is a Jack and Jill playroom in between the 2 bedrooms, so there's no door directly from the hallway to the playroom, but there is a door in each bedroom to the playroom, and that's where the girls' hamster Tiny is, and then just some chairs and things, and a little bulletin board where they keep postcards from their pen pals and other things. I didn't clutter this house too much. I did put plants and things where I felt they were appropriate, and like there's a little basket of Scout stuff in the living room, but mostly I just wanted to play with kind of rugs and the actual furniture and how I can make it feel like a home that way. I did put fireplaces in both the master bedroom and the warmer, cozier living room area, and there is a chimney on the house. I know a lot of times I kind of like in my mind embody the electric fireplace mindset where you don't actually need a chimney, but this time I kind of wanted one. And so there is a chimney on the outside of the house. I think it gives the outside of the house a little more character for the as far as architecture goes. The sunroom also has a glass roof, which I am loving these glass roofs, guys. This has nothing to do with this video, but if you haven't seen the Apocalypse Dome challenge, or there are a lot of different names for kind of the same thing, but where people are building an entire house under a dome roof that they use the glass texture on, so it looks like the Sims are living under a dome to create like an apocalypse landscape. It's crazy, and I have to do it eventually. But I'm so busy with like getting the season's Let's Play ready to go, so it can start soon, or well, when you're watching this, it will have started in the past. But right now, I am working on getting that going. And so apocalypse domes will have to wait a little bit. But yeah, I had so much fun building this house. I don't want to say I had more fun building this house than I had building Heidi's Hideaway, but they're definitely neck and neck with each other. I am super excited about the Let's Play, and I hope you're enjoying it if you're watching it. And I don't know, I just love a house with a backstory. And sometimes I don't want to put too much backstory into it, because if you guys download a house for me on the gallery, you probably don't want my Sims backstory in there. You want to develop a house with this that has a character from the Sims you have living in it. So, but right now I get to play around and kind of live my dreams with the personality of these houses, and I'm loving it. Like, oh my goodness. There you can see here towards the end of the video is my little laundry room setup. I had to fidget with those curtains quite a bit to get them to hang on the inside of the door, but there's not really a door. The inside there, and I think they look, it's just, I don't know if it's functional, like I said, because of the curtains, but I think it looks good. And you'll also notice that little hanging light bulb's kind of bright in the video, but I did adjust it in the lot after I added Sims to it. So when I upload this build to the gallery, it should have that light bulb either off or dimmed, one or the other. It just, you can't really dim them in build by mode. So that's why that is like that. I'm really proud of this floor plan. Like, honestly, sometimes I build a house, and especially if I focus a lot on the outside, then the inside, I have a hard time figuring out the floor plan and making things fit well. But I think everything kind of came together here, and I am so excited to play in this house in some aspect throughout the Let's Play. And I hope you play in that. If you play in this house and do stuff with it, let me know what you do with it. Who are you going to put in it? How do you renovate it for your Sims? That kind of thing. It's great. But anyway, the screenshots are about to roll through, so I'm going to let you go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.